Hi guys, today's video is to show you the correct procedure on how to carry out a written manual entry on the back of a printout. As you can see, no expenses spared. I've had to use two 20p pieces to weigh this piece of paper down. There we go, that's the joke done. So some of you may have seen the back of a printout roll, some of you may have not. So I've ripped enough off there to show you that it just repeats itself. So it doesn't matter where you tear it off on the big roll, you're going to have a section of data that you need to write, and then you've got the box, what we call the trace area. So I'll just zoom in a bit there. As you can see, it goes from 0 to 12 on the top part, and then from 12 to 24 on the second part. This is to indicate a full 24-hour clock. Now I'm going to show you quickly what the correct way to do this. You'll have to bear with me because I'm going to be writing on here and trying to hold it and film at the same time, so it's going to be interesting. So for this exercise, I'm going to fill in a manual entry for my general work day when I'm in the office. So we start off at midnight, and I need to draw a line in the middle of this box all the way to 9 o'clock. So for the point of this exercise, I am starting work at 9 o'clock. So here we go. I knew this was going to happen. I'm just going to have to put the camera down a moment. Sorry guys. So as you can see there, I have drew a line from 0, indicating midnight, all the way to 9 o'clock in the first box, there's my watch, excuse me, which is rest. So I've told this piece of paper I was on rest from midnight until 9 o'clock. Then on the 9 o'clock, we go up to the other work box, which, as you know, is crossed hammers. So my day, generally consists, I'll do 9 till 12, so I'm drawing the trace in the middle of the box for other work. Then we need to come down here. So from 12, remember it's in the other work, I will go down. I have a 30-minute rest. This is not going as well as I thought it would. Then I'll go back up to other work. And I finish at 5. So then I go back down to rest. And then it's not as straight as it should be, I do apologise. I will then draw the final line in the box for rest. So on inspection, you can see here, I've gone from midnight to 9, rest. I've then gone up into other work. I've gone from 9 till 12 for other work, so that's 3 hours. I've then had a 30-minute break, so I've gone from 12 down to break, across one bar, because each vertical line is a representation of 30 minutes. So I've had a 30-minute break there. I've gone up to other work for 12:30, and then I've done from 12:30 till 5. I've gone back down to rest, and then I've completed the day. As you know, we have to record a full record of a 24-hour period for every single day and rest period that we have. There are now several other bits of information that I need to write on here. So the 9 o'clock, I will write up here EDR. That stands for End Daily Rest. Now, if I was doing this after a weekly rest, i.e. 2 days together, or one full 24-hour period, minimum 24-hour period of rest, that would read end weekly rest. But for this instance, we're having end daily rest. Then I would write 0900 on there. Then when I come down here, at 1700, I would write SDR. Again, this is for daily rest, so that would be SDR start daily rest. If it was a weekly, it would be start weekly rest. But as I say, I'm just doing daily rests for the point of this exercise. That has now completed the trace. I'll bring your attention. Well, see, that's why I'm having to use the 20p. Just bear with me a sec, guys, sorry. In fact, I'm going to use a pair of scissors because they're slightly heavier. Again, no expenses spared. So on here, there are several sections. The line on the top needs the information given underneath the line. So this would be my name. R. Biggs. Card number DB. That is your individual tachograph card number, what's printed on the front of your card. I don't know how many digits it is without counting, but it is quite long. You must write your card number on there. The vehicle registration, well, for me, that's non-applicable because I haven't driven. From is your point from. To is where you've finished. That's NA for me. Total kilometres. Well, I've not driven. So, sorry, that's the kilometre reading start. That's the kilometre reading finish. And that's the total. Well, for me, they are non-applicable because I've not done any driving. Very important, put today's date, which is the 24th, I believe. 24th, 626, and then sign. Without this information there, this document is not legal. You have to fill this bit in here for this piece of paper to become a legal document. And there you are. That is one completed manual entry. Point to note. See, it's because it's come off a roll. At least you know that this is in real time and I'm doing this to the best of my ability. I'm going to come down here just for an example now. So, let's just say you wanted to draw a trace from 609. It's very difficult for you to include for you to trace 609 there. That's why I'll bring you back to here. It's very important that you write the time on. EDR 0900. If this was 611, I would be writing EDR 0611. And it's the same for any time you either start, finish, or have to make any recordings on here. You must write that information on there. So I'll just zoom in a little bit again so you can see. So I know I said it earlier. This line, 30 minutes. So that's midnight, half past midnight, 1 AM, 1:30, 2, 2:30, so on and so on and so on. I hope that makes sense, guys. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to doing you another training video again in the future. Thank you.